take what you want.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I had a request to do a full face of drugstore makeup from my friend Kelsey. So this video is going to be that combined with like a prom tutorial because I've been wanting to do a prom tutorial also. So yeah, that's what today's video is. If you would like to see how I got this prom look, then just please keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to start by priming my face like always. This is the Sheer Envy or Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer and it's shine free. I love this primer so much and I'm sad because it's almost gone and I haven't seen it anywhere on island yet. So if you live here in Guam and you know where to find that, then let me know. And while we're letting that set, I'm going to move on to the eyes because we could have some fallout, so I'm going to start with my eyes. And I'm going to prime them with the Revlon Colorstay Concealer. Okay, and now I'm going to just set that with some powder. Using my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Translucent Powder for this. And to kind of outline my eyebrows first before I fill them in with powder, I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. Okay, now to fill them in with some powder, I'm going to go in with this Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, and it's the shade Light, I believe. Or no, sorry, Medium. I'm going to go in with this bottom kind of ashy brown shade right there, just to fill in any empty patches. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel just to set those in place. Make sure they don't budge throughout the night. Okay, I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I kind of lied to you guys. It's not completely a drugstore tutorial because I'm going to be using this palette right here, but this is drugstore price. So this was from Coastal Scents, which my friend just recently told me about, and I ordered actually a blush palette from them, and they sent me someone else's order, the wrong one, and then they told me that I could just keep this, and so I thought I would just give it a shot and try it out, and I fell in love with it so much, you guys. It was $19.99, I believe, but it comes with all of these colors, and they are beautiful. There are about 3 to 4, maybe 5 matte shades, and the rest are like shimmers. So they're really, really nice for the lid, and they're so soft and pigmented and creamy, and they just blend so easily. And I'm actually going to be doing my whole eye look with this palette right here, and this puppy was only $20 and you can order it online. I've tried many eyeshadows and palettes from the drugstore, and some of them are good. I have a L'Oreal palette that I like. It's mostly just like browns, but I do think that if I'm going to be spending money on anything high-end, it's going to be eyeshadow. The only thing bad about this eyeshadow palette is it doesn't have names for the colors, so I'm just gonna have to point with my brush. This like mid-tone purple shade right here for my transition color, just in the crease and a little bit above the crease. Kind of working that in the V motion also to get the outer corner of the eye. Okay, now with a little bit more dense of a brush, I'm going to go in with that same color and just get more of that and pack it a little bit tighter in the crease and make it a little bit darker. Focusing more on the lower crease and outer corners this time. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush even. It's the e.l.f. blending eye brush, and go in with this black color right here. It's just a matte, nice black color in this palette, and we're going to lightly dip our brush in it. We're not going to make it too harsh, and just put that tight in the crease on the outer V of our eye. Not bringing it all the way in, just focusing on the outer. Okay, now we're just gonna go back in with my big fluffy brush in our first color that we used, and blend that all out a little bit more in the crease. And just because I didn't think there was enough depth, I went in with my black and just add a little bit more on the outer V. It's better to start off with too little than too much because you can't really take it off without taking your whole eyeshadow look off, but you can always add more. So I always start with like less than I think I want, and then I build my way up. Now for the glittery part. Now I'm going to go in with this pinky champagne-y color right here. Disclaimer, I'm also not using drugstore brushes in this video because most of my brushes aren't drugstore, so I didn't want to like go out and buy like 20 new brushes for this video. I don't have money for that, so just to let you guys know, that's why I'm not mentioning the brushes, because they're not drugstore brushes, they're just my regular brushes that I always use. So dip that in that color, and then I'm going to spray it with my drugstore NYX First Base Primer. I have the MAC Fix Plus, which is what a lot of people spray their eyeshadow with. I have that, and I have this, and I actually reach for this more. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it works better than the MAC spray. I don't know if it like sprays more and gets it more wet, or if there's something in here that makes it work better, but I have tried both, and I feel like this actually works better for making your eyeshadow pop, which is really weird. So yeah, I don't know, I really like it. It's just the NYX First Base Primer. And I don't use that as a primer, but it works really well for this stuff. So we're gonna just apply that where we didn't apply the eyeshadow on, you know, the outer corner of the crease, just right here. So on the whole crease. I mean, lid. Y'all know what I mean. This color is so pretty. I don't even think you guys can like see that on camera how glittery it is, but it is so beautiful. And just a second layer for that extra pop. Oh my gosh, can you guys see how pretty that is? I don't even know if you can. I don't know. It looks so much prettier in my mirror than it does on camera, but it's gorgeous. I love this palette so much. Now we're gonna go in with the highlight. I'm actually gonna use that same color to highlight the inner corners of my eye. I'm gonna go in with this really light, like pearly white color. It's shimmery, and highlight my brow bone with that. But not with that brush, with an angled e.l.f. brush. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows really need plucking. I feel like I say that in every video, but it's true. I feel like I pluck them every day, but I pluck some and then the other ones grow in. I just can't keep up. I refuse to have somebody wax them until my friend Nikki comes back, because she's going to esthetician school and I trust her. So Nikki, you better hurry up and come back so you can wax these brows. Okay, now we're going to do eyeliner on the top because I'll be wearing fake lashes, so we want to make sure everything blends well together. I'm just going to go with my Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil and just line the top a little bit. I'm also gonna line the top waterline with that same liner. I already primed my face at the beginning, so of course I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite. I use this in almost every video. These two L'Oreal Pro Infallible little drops of heaven right here. And of course I mix the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of the Pro Glow this time because it's prom and we wanna look like angels. I'm actually going to use my sponge that I mentioned it last video, my drugstore haul. I told you guys I was going to try to use it. I actually really do like it. It's the EcoTools blending sponge. If we could combine the Beauty Blender's like texture and feel with this shape, we would have a match made in heaven, because I love how this has like the flat end, so it's like so much faster to apply foundation because it just like goes on my cheeks and forehead so much easier, but I don't think it's quite as like squishy and bouncy as the Beauty Blender. So yeah, I don't know, I like it. It's not quite up there with the Beauty Blender, but it's definitely second best. I like it better than the Real Techniques one, so, and it gives you really good, nice full coverage. So I'm going to use that today and blend that foundation in my skin. I do think since it's like firmer, it does give more coverage than the Beauty Blender. So that could be a plus or a negative depending on what you're looking for, but for this prom look, it's definitely a plus. So I definitely have to use more product too when I use this sponge as opposed to my beauty blender. And I don't know if it's because it's stealing more product or because it's placing more product on my skin, you know what I mean? Since it is more full of a coverage. So I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing either, but just to let y'all know, I do use like almost double the product when I use this sponge as when I use my beauty blender. My daughter scratched me right there, as you can see. She's in the phase where she like grabs my face and like tries to eat it. Like she's trying to give me kisses and it's super cute, but I keep getting these like scratches on my face everywhere. It just looks like a huge pimple. All right, now I'm gonna go with my, excuse me, I'm like losing my voice. Now I'm gonna go with my Revlon Color Stay Concealer in the shade Light. And put that on places that I need extra coverage, like there's a scratch mark right here. And like sunspot. I don't know if this is a sunspot or, you know that mask you get when you're pregnant? It's like melasma or something like that. I like had that with my second pregnancy and these like spots came and they're supposed to go away after your pregnancy, and my daughter's 8 months now and they're still not gone. So I guess they're here to stay. Lucky me. Oh, the other thing I don't like about this sponge is it doesn't have a corner. Like, I mean it does, but I can't get in there with that corner. So it's good for like this part, but then I have to take my beauty blender and like get in that corner. I don't know, I know I said I like the shape of this sponge better, but if they would just like mix, like have one side this and have one side the pointy side. I don't really use like the flat bottom side, except for right now, because I don't have a point on this one. But if they could just combine the two shapes, I could use this side for my face and the pointy side for my under eyes, oh my gosh. That would be the perfect sponge. Like I would buy probably 20 of those. Okay, and we are gonna bake because it's prom, right? And we don't want our makeup to move or go anywhere. So I'm gonna take that same sponge, dip it in my NYC powder again, loose skin powder. Is that what it's called? Maybe it is called loose skin powder. Loose face powder. Put that in the powder and just. While that's setting, we're going to move on to the face. We're going to contour. When I was deciding that I was going to film this video, I really thought that I had all the products I needed from the drugstore. I was like, oh yeah, I already have all the stuff. I don't need to buy anything. But after going through my stuff, I realized that I didn't have a bronzer or a contour from the drugstore for some reason. So I had to go buy these. This is my first time trying it, so I'll give you guys like the first impressions to see if I like it also. This is the, sorry I look crazy, I know I have powder, but it's fine, I'll take care of it in a second. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. They really didn't have many palettes at the drugstore at all. I know they had a L'Oreal one, but they were out of my shade. They only had like the darker shades. So this was really the only one that I could find. So hopefully it's good, hopefully it works. So I'm gonna take that and just contour the side of my cheeks a little bit. Whoa, it's very powdery. Wow, okay. I'm scared. I thought it might be a little too warm, but it doesn't really look like it is. It's more cool tone on my skin than I thought it would, so a little definitely goes a long way. Alright, I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. This is where it can go really wrong because if you get too warm of a color on your nose, it just looks like dirty or something. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I think I like it. Okay. Now we're going to go with bronzer. And this also is new. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've heard really good things about it. So we're gonna give it a shot. I will say it does smell amazing. Everyone on YouTube says it smells amazing. And like, I open it from down here and I'm like, it just like floats up into my nose and fills my soul with joy. Like, it's just, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like You know that tanning oil you used when you were like 15, when you lay out the pool? It's like the banana boat tanning oil. This is exactly what it smells like. So it reminds me of my childhood and with the poolside and not having a care in the world. So that's why I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love it. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I feel like I found some really good like gems. Kelsey, thank you for wanting me to do this video because I would never have found these. And now I really love them. First of all, butter bronzer. How can you not buy something that is called butter bronzer? Alright, put some on my forehead. When I first got it, I thought it might be like too light because it's a pretty light bronzer. But I think it's perfect for like my skin tone. Or like even lighter than me, or even a little bit darker than me maybe. It shows up a little bit darker than I thought it would. And now we're going to clean this line up a little bit on the bottom, under the contour. We're gonna go ahead and take the under eye away actually. We're gonna go in with this first color that we used on the top, the purple color, and just smooth that out under the eye. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this darker purple right here, and put that under the eye also. Okay, then I'm going to go pretty close to the lash line and do this black color. I don't want it to be too dark. It's supposed to be a festival tonight. I hope it doesn't keep raining. Oh crap! Alright, that's smoking up. I think I am going to go with my pencil brush. I'm going with that light pink color we used on the lid and just put that on my inner lash line over here. Just a little bit right here at the beginning. Okay, and line the lower lash line with my Maybelline Precise Gel Liner that I used on the top. Now I'm going to wipe this powder away and go with my highlighter, which is this. I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter Powder. I think I got this from Ulta. It's awesome. It's amazing. I'm going to spray it a little bit. I know I feel like I spray everything, but it just makes it more glam. You know what I'm saying? Right over that scratch on my face. Thanks, Cambry. Thanks, girl. I really wanted to try the Wet n Wild highlighters because I've heard those are good. Manny said they were really good, but they were out, so I didn't get to get one of those. And I'm going to just apply that tip of my nose. Well, not really tip of my nose because I have a nose that turns down, but a little bit above that. Apply some mascara before our lashes. Oh crap! It's supposed to be drugstore. I just went in with my non-drugstore mascara. Okay, well really my favorite drugstore mascara is this. And it's actually probably my favorite mascara ever, and it is a drugstore mascara. It's Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I love it because the wand is like this, like curved. And it gives them like volume and length, and anything that I could ever need. Not that this really matters because we are wearing fake lashes because it's prom in my video. But usually if I just wear mascara, I wear this every day and I love it. Now we're gonna do the lips while we're waiting on that to dry. Okay, for the lips, I'm gonna go in with this. Oh my gosh, I've used it so much. The label is like off. I know it's Maybelline. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is called. But I'm going to go lightly with this color lip liner. And really with this look, you can wear almost any lip color you want. Then I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline matte color lipstick in Lust for Blush. This is like my favorite pink ever. It's a cool toned pink, so I love it. It has like a bluish undertone. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with these Studio Effects Demi Wispies. I used this for the first time on a client last week and fell in love. Oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Alright, and then just for something a little bit extra, I did go ahead and add this NYX Butter Gloss on top of my lipstick, as you can see. So yeah, here is the finished look. If you guys like this video, then don't forget to subscribe down below and give it a thumbs up. I am taking requests on what I should be videoing requests. So if you'd like to see a video, then just comment down below what you would like to see. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.